Welcome to Module 11, where we're going to be learning sun salutations, and I'm going to briefly go over step by step the postures, and then I'll do a quick demonstration of the postures, and then at the end I'll go ahead and cover the purpose of the sun salutations, when's the best time to do them, and all those other very important details about sun salutations. So you're going to come up to the front of your mat and your feet are going to be pretty close. So this practice isn't like what you see in most Western yoga studios. So the placements of the hands and feet are very important, and they're very different. So forget about what you know just for this video and just for this moment in time, and then you can go back to doing your old way if you want to. But this is the traditional Hatha Yoga 12 postures in a flow of movements, and it's called Surya Namaskar. So the first thing you're going to do is perfect. So you're going to have your feet close together. Your big toes are almost touching. And then remember this place on your mat, because your feet are going to continue to come back to this place. The first thing you want to do is check that your hips are in a neutral alignment, meaning that you're not tilting too far backward or tilting too far forward. So one way to check this is just to have your feet balanced and then kind of redistribute the weight on the fronts and the backs of your feet until you find a spot where you feel like your pelvis is in a neutral spot. And this takes a little bit of time and practice, so it might not be exactly perfect the very first time, but just so you're bringing awareness to that pelvic tilt. Perfect. And then so just a little bit. So first posture, you're going to inhale, bring your palms together, and the thumbs are right around the sternum. Next thing you're going to do is take a deep breath in. You're going to raise your arms up so the insides of your arm are almost brushing the side of your face. In this posture, the thing you want to check is that your pelvis is, so you're going to kind of tilt, yes. So you're sort of just barely bringing a pelvic lock. So your tailbone isn't popped out, but rather slightly tucked inward. This is going to protect your lower back. All right, so it's inhale up. The next thing you're going to do is exhale, and you're going to slightly tilt back. Now you've got your pelvis locked, so that's perfect. Slightly tilt back. You're going to inhale, come back up, and you're going to reach all the way down. So what's different here between Hatha Yoga traditional and the Western yoga studios is that your fingertips are in line with your toes. So you're going to always have this straight line. The next thing is you want to bend your knees so that your hands can be flat on the mat, because here what we're doing is getting the flexibility in the wrists. And this little slight knee bend is you're still stretching the back of the legs. And you're going to drop your head down so your spine is completely relaxed. So this is an inhale. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to exhale and bring your right leg all the way back. Good. And then from there, you're going to drop that back knee. You're going to look up. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to bring both feet back. So extend your back leg back. Right now. Okay, so from this, when you extend your right leg back, the next posture is a push-up. So you're going to inhale and push your body up into a plank, and you're going to extend that other leg back. So this is a strong posture. You want to have your spine even. So you'll see some variations. This is kind of hard holding in this posture, so I won't talk too long in this. So from the push-up, you're nice and strong. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to exhale, bring the knees down, and you're going to slowly fall between your two arms. Great. So here, your elbows are close alongside your body. You've got your head just like that. Tail is sticking up. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to use those back toes. If your toes are still exactly right, Ayano, You're going to inhale, push yourself forward into a mini cobra. Pelvis is kissing the mat. So pelvis is all the way down, and lower this down just a little bit. So is your back, okay, perfect. And then the toes flip back. So your toenails will be flat on the mat. Good. Next thing you're going to do is exhale, and you're going to push into an inverted V. So you're going to push up, head down, pelvis up, stretch the back side of the body. Your feet are still close together. Next thing you're going to do, inhale, right leg all the way forward, so the right toes, perfect. Come back in line with your fingertips. That back knee is down. Toenails can rest on the mat. Look up, take a deep breath in. On your next exhale, you're going to swing that other leg forward to meet. Good. Rest your head. And just as long as you can bend your knees a little bit and keep the good. So we're going to keep stretching the wrists out in this sun salutation until eventually your wrists are able to lie flat. The next part of this is you're going to come up, you're going to reach up, and then you're going to inhale, arms up, slightly back, exhale, and release. And then we're going to stop here. So that's one round. That was on the right side. So we're going to do next round on the left. So inhale, exhale, palms together. Just going to check that pelvis again. The reason this is so important is because the next posture, you inhale, reach up, and you want to make sure that when you're arching back, the other thing that happens is this. So you can see that the tailbone is, it's really bad for your back. You're scrunching up all your muscles. So you slightly tuck that in, so when you arch back, you're safe and protected there. Okay, inhale, reach up and arch back. Exhale, reach forward all the way down, fingers and toes, perfect. Inhale, left leg back, drop the knee. Inhale, look, breathe in. Next exhale, you're gonna go back into a push-up posture. And then you're gonna slowly bring knees down, and then chest drops down to the mat. Inhale, slide forward, look up, pelvis is pushed down to the mat, good. Now you're gonna exhale, come up into an inverted V. Good. Inhale, left leg forward, so your toes come to, perfect. Back knee down, toes on the mat, look up and breathe in. On your next exhale, you're gonna bring both feet together, head down. You're gonna inhale, reach up, arch back, exhale, release. And that's the second round. So that's basically, that's one round. You do one and then you do the second. And I'm going to pause the video. I'll come back on in just a second. I'll run through a few rounds of this with you so you can follow along now that you've had the step-by-step demonstration of how to do the 12 movements. So you can get on your mat and follow along, and we'll do maybe just about 3 rounds. I might talk in the first round, and then I won't talk for the next 2 rounds. So your feet are close together, toes in line, pelvis is neutral. I'm going to inhale, exhale, bring the palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, reach forward, all the way down. Inhale, right leg back, drop the knee, look up, breathe in. Now push yourself up into an push-up position. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, slide forward, look up. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forward, all the way to your fingertips. Toenails are on the mat, back knee is dropped, look up, breathe in. Next exhale, both feet come together. Head is down, stretching the back side of the body. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, release. I'm going to do the left side. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, reach forward. Fingertips in line with the toes, head is rested. Inhale, left leg back. Drop the knees, toenails on the mat. Look up, breathe in. You're going to push up into a strong plank. And exhale, drop the knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, slide forward, look up. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left leg forward. Fingertips and toes in one straight line. Back knees drop, toenails on the mat. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, both feet together. Head relaxed. Inhale, reach up, tall spine, arch back. Exhale, release. We'll do 2 more rounds and I'll just give no verbal cues. You might hear a little something from the breathing. Watch, I think I will say inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, reach forward and down. Inhale, right leg back. Up. Exhale, push up. Down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, both feet together. Inhale, reach up. Arch back. Exhale, release. Left side, inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up. Arch back. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, left leg back. And hold, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, slide forward, look up. Exhale, back, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forward. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, both feet together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, release, last round. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, right leg back. Drop the knee, look up. Plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, slide forward, look up. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forward. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, feet together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, release, left side. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, forward, breathe in. Inhale, left leg back. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, plank. Knees, chest, forward, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, both feet together. Inhale, reach up. Arch back. Exhale, release. All right, for this next little section, I'm going to go over the common mistakes for each one of those movements. I caught a few of them which reminded me about that. So the first thing is that the pelvis is misaligned. So that's really, really important for everything in your whole entire life, is making sure that your pelvis is not doing either of these movements, which I talked about in a lot of these yoga videos. So just finding that middle. This is pretty easy. There's not really much mistakes here. Reach the arms up. This arching back, there is a lot of mistakes with this posture. So the main thing is that the pelvis was not tucked under. So you want to make sure the pelvis is tucked before you arch back. Inhale. Oh, this is an exhale, forward. Inhale, right leg back, drop the knee, look up, breathe in. Exhale, push up. There's a lot of mistakes with this next one. So when you exhale, and there's also this. There's no breath cue here. So it's like plank and you hold your breath. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, push the pelvis down, toenails on the mat. Inhale, look up. There's a lot of mistakes with this because a lot of people will have their whole body up here, and that's completely inappropriate and wrong for your lower back. So you're making sure that your pelvis is pushed all the way down and you're just arching a little bit. I'm going to inhale. This is an exhale. Exhale, push all the way back. Inhale, bring the leg forward. Drop the back knee. So the common mistake here is that your fingers and your toes are misaligned. So you're either got your hands way back here or got your hands way up here. So make sure that your fingers and toes are in alignment. Another thing I want to show you here is if you come from an inverted V, and most people, it's difficult for you to pick your knee up and place it between your toes. That's in a yoga class of a mixed group of intermediate beginners and advanced, advanced people maybe not, but in a mixed group of beginners and intermediate, this is a hard thing to do. So pick your knee up and you use your abs to bring your toe between your fingers. But if you can't do that yet, what you're going to do is you're going to pull your knee in towards your chest. Most people drop their foot here, to be honest. What you're going to do, you're going to grab hold of your ankle and pull it up. So let's go inverted V. Bring your right leg up. You're going to end up setting it down, and you're going to catch it and bring it up between your two fingers. Okay, so I think that's about it for now. So hopefully that is easy to understand. The things I want to say about the sun salutations that you might not know is that each one of those 12 movements has a mantra that goes along with it that is, it's like singing praise to the sun. So each one of the mantras is, like one of them is Om Mitraye Namaha. Basically what you're saying in each one of the movements, you're saying like glory to the sun. So every single movement, you don't have to know the mantra. I actually don't. I used to have it memorized when I lived in India, but I don't remember it anymore. But I do have it on a printout, and I can send you that printout in case you want to, even just to know what they are. They're really beautiful. It's really beautiful names. The other thing is, do this practice on an empty stomach. It generates heat. You might start sweating. My heartbeat is still going fast because it's very enlivening like the sun. It's like, do this practice before you do any other yoga postures. You can do this practice if you are tired and you still have to do more things, you know, like at around 3 p.m. You might start to feel a little lazy and, you know, like you want a nap, and definitely if you can take a nap, take a nap. Otherwise, do a couple rounds of sun salutations and you'll be reinvigorated. It's very wonderful and one of my favorites of the yoga techniques. Then the other thing is that what you find in Western yoga studios is kind of like a knockoff of this. So knowing this will help you when you if you decide to go into a yoga studio that's practicing they call it sun salutation A or B, or maybe they have A and B. I don't really remember anymore. But knowing this will help you in all of the other things that you're going to do in any of your yoga endeavors. And there's actually a direction that we face too with the sun salutation. So first thing in the morning, if you practice this first thing in the morning, you're going to be facing east where the sun is rising. If you practice this midday, I feel like at that point it doesn't really matter, but I still like to kind of angle myself with where the sun is, because you're basically bowing to the sun in all of these movements. The other thing that you might find helpful, whether you're a beginner or intermediate, is that every time you're reaching and extending the spine, you're inhaling. So it really makes sense that you would reach up and arch back, because the whole body is opening on your inhale. Every time you're gonna fold inward towards yourself, you're exhaling. So it makes sense for your lungs to, and then to collapse and squeeze out when you're bringing yourself into your body. So I caught myself a few times in doing the rounds of sun salutations to giving the wrong cue of inhale, exhale, because of talking in between movements. So just remember that, and then that will help you also with all of your postures, everything that you do. If you're reaching for the door, you can exhale, and then when you're pulling it towards you, when you're reaching for the door, you inhale. When you pull it closed or towards you, you're exhaling. So everything in your movements, you can start to do that, and you'll notice that your mind and your body get more in sync with each other. So that's all. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and ask. I love your questions, and I'm always excited to hear from you. So thank you so much, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.